Welcome back, Cowboys Nation, and buckle up because today's video is going to be a wild ride through the rumor mill that's been exploding since the Dallas Cowboys' heartbreaking 24-20 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. This isn't just your usual post-game analysis. This is about the swirling storm of speculation, heated discussions, front office whispers, and fan outrage that's starting to build like a Texas thundercloud over what's next for America's team. We're talking about three major storylines that have taken over the Cowboys conversation in just the past few hours. The possibility of a Mazi Smith trade, growing concern around CeeDee Lamb's health, and the sudden calls from inside and outside the locker room to get Jaydon Blue on the field. And if you think this is all just noise, let me tell you, sometimes in Dallas, where smoke rises, a fire is coming. And this could be one of those weeks where big decisions shake the foundation of the roster. Let's start with the first big wave, Mazi Smith. Drafted to be a difference maker in the trenches, a guy who was supposed to be the immovable force in the middle of the defensive line, Smith's rookie year didn't exactly turn heads, and his follow-up season has had flashes but not enough to quiet the critics. Against the Eagles, the defensive front held its own at times but got pushed around at critical moments, especially late in the fourth quarter when the Cowboys desperately needed a stop and couldn't get one. Now there are whispers loud enough to catch the attention of plugged-in reporters that Dallas might be open to listening to offers for Mazi Smith. Think about that for a moment. A first-round pick from just last year potentially on the move already? That tells you two things. One, the Cowboys might be ready to admit that the fit hasn't been what they envisioned, and two, the urgency to fix the roster in real time is higher than ever. Trading Smith would be a bold, even shocking, move because it would mean Dallas is ready to prioritize immediate performance over developmental patience, and that's not something Jerry Jones has always been willing to do, at least not publicly. But here's the kicker: some teams out there, desperate for a young, controllable defensive tackle, could offer a meaningful return, and with holes to patch especially in the offensive line depth and possibly at receiver, Dallas might feel compelled to at least pick up the phone. And that brings us straight into the second, and frankly scarier, piece of this rumor hurricane, CeeDee Lamb. The star wideout, the heartbeat of the Cowboys' passing game, came out of the Eagles game looking a little shaken. He finished the game, yes, but there were moments when he looked slow to get up, moments where trainers were paying close attention, and now social media is ablaze with unconfirmed reports that Lamb may be dealing with a lingering issue, possibly a soft tissue concern that could sideline him, or at least limit him in practice this week. If true, this is massive. Losing Lamb, even temporarily, would cripple an already inconsistent passing attack and force Dak Prescott into leaning on Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup, and Jalen Tolbert in ways they haven't yet proven they can carry. Remember, Lamb's chemistry with Dak isn't just about stats, it's about trust. When things break down, Dak looks for 88. If 88 isn't there or isn't himself, the ripple effect through the offense is devastating. The Cowboys saw against the Eagles what happens when timing is off, when drops happen at the wrong time, and if you take away the most reliable target, suddenly every defensive coordinator in the league starts licking their chops because they know they can play more aggressively, blitz more creatively, and force Dallas into uncomfortable situations. So the urgency to either confirm that Lamb is fine or to prepare for a contingency plan is skyrocketing in the star right now, because if they don't act quickly, a season that still has promise could spiral fast. Which leads us perfectly into the wildcard name that suddenly everyone is talking about, Jaydon Blue. The rookie running back, a late-round pick with speed to burn and a college highlight reel that made him a fan favorite before he even played a down in silver and blue, is now being pushed by some in the fan base and even some beat writers as a player who needs to be on the field immediately. After another inconsistent showing from the running game against Philadelphia, with Tony Pollard doing what he can but still struggling to break off those game-changing runs, and Rico Dowdle providing tough yards but not scaring defenses, the call is coming to inject a fresh dose of electricity into the backfield. Blue is raw, no doubt. He's not proven, and the coaching staff has been cautious with rookies in the past, especially at skill positions where blitz pickup and route precision are crucial. But here's the thing, sometimes a team needs a spark, and right now, the Cowboys need something to shake up their rhythm on offense. Blue represents the unknown, and in football, sometimes the unknown is exactly what defenses hate the most. Imagine pairing Pollard and Blue in a two-back set, motioning them around, creating mismatches, and suddenly giving Dak Prescott a few easy looks while defenses scramble to adjust. It's not crazy to think that a few touches for Blue could change the energy of a game, and in a league where momentum is everything, that might be worth the risk. Now, let's zoom out for a moment and look at what all these rumors together actually mean. After a loss like the one to the Eagles, a game where the Cowboys fought hard, kept it close, but couldn't finish, every weakness becomes magnified. Fans start to panic, pundits start to poke holes, and the front office starts to weigh just how much they're willing to gamble in pursuit of a deep playoff run. This is a team built to compete now, not later. You don't sign veteran free agents, extend key players, and talk Super Bowl windows if you're planning to be patient. And yet, the NFL is a brutal league, where one injury or one bad roster fit can derail months of planning. The Mazi Smith trade rumors scream urgency. The CeeDee Lamb injury concern screams vulnerability. And the Jaydon Blue discussion screams hope and chaos, a potential solution born out of desperation, but with a high ceiling if it clicks. Inside the Cowboys locker room, you can bet these conversations are happening behind closed doors. Players feel the pressure. Coaches know their jobs are tied to wins. Jerry Jones, never shy about making headlines, might see this as an opportunity to both shake things up and remind the league that the Cowboys are never content to sit still when there's an opportunity to make a splash. Could we see a surprise trade by midweek? Could we hear that Lamb is either cleared or sidelined, sending shockwaves through fantasy football and defensive game plans alike? Could Jaydon Blue's jersey suddenly be among the most requested at the team store because fans see him breaking a big one on national TV this coming Sunday? All of that is now on the table, and that's what makes this moment in the season so electric, even in frustration. And for those wondering if these are just knee-jerk reactions, let's be clear, championship windows are short, brutal, and unforgiving. The NFC is a gauntlet this year, with the Eagles, 49ers, and Lions all looking like legitimate threats, and the margin for error for Dallas is razor thin. Every roster spot matters. Every health update matters. Every snap could swing a season. The Cowboys know that to avoid being left behind, sometimes you have to take risks that scare you, and this could be one of those weeks where the franchise faces exactly that kind of crossroad. So stay locked in, Cowboys Nation, because the next few days could reshape how we view this team heading into the heart of the season. We could see a bold trade, a devastating injury confirmation, or a breakout opportunity for a rookie that nobody outside the building saw coming. Whatever happens, one thing is for certain, the conversation is not slowing down, and neither are we. If you're passionate about the Cowboys, if you're invested in every twist and turn of this team's journey, this is the channel where we break it all down together, with the context, the emotion, and the insight that makes being part of this fan base something special. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update, because in a season like this, every hour brings new headlines, and every game could be the one that defines the future of America's team.